Hey everybody, One of Weezem here. It is Thursday, December 4th, 2014. Bear with me here. I apologize if my voice cuts out. Kind of having a hard time breathing through my nose, so it makes things interesting. That's it. Pretty excited because earlier today, if you follow me on Twitter, you've already got a heads up on this, but this little guy arrived. This, of course, is Winterfest Lob-Star. He's kind of our holiday variant, if you will, for Skylander's trap team. Um, Last year with Swap Force, of course, we had Jolly Bumble Blast. Had a pretty sweet hat on Jolly Bumble Blast and Springtime Trigger Happy, so we'll see if this guy does anything similar. But interestingly, I ordered two of these from Amazon. They were available earlier this week. If you follow along with the Skylander Club forum, you know that. But sadly, they have not even processed my order, let alone ship it. So this is a very welcome sight. We'll go ahead. We're not only going to unbox him, but later tonight after the Cowboys game, I will come in and we will go ahead and introduce this guy. Check out his stats. Compare him versus regular Lob-Star, who you can see in the background there. And we will take it from there. That said, packaging is pretty slick. I have to say, this is one of the best done variants I have ever seen. And I think it's actually my favorite holiday variant. Granted, there haven't been very many, but it's definitely at the top of my list as we sit right now. So, top end, pretty much generic. You got the nice dark blue for the water element. You got the Trapmaster logo there with a snapshot indicated across in red, of course. Right here, very nice. Of course, you've got the full 360-degree packaging, which is super unique and nice for the Trapmasters. It's actually been a while since we've unboxed a Trapmaster. But as you can see there, Winterfest Lob-Star, Star Bright, Star Fright. That's, of course, the slogan. And right there, Ultimate Trappers. And you can see that they've actually incorporated the Winterfest logo there. Now, what's cool about this, it is an in-game variant, so just like Springtime Trigger Happy showed up like a little pastel bundle of, flurry furry, fury flurry, whatever you want to word that as. This guy will actually appear in the game just like you see him here, so that's what's really cool. Coming around to the backside, snapshots in your hand on the portal and in the game, it is that simple. Winterfest Lob-Star, if we can get that to focus, you can see his inset box art. And of course, shameless self-promotion for his non-variant brethren Lob-Star. Then of course we got Echo the Newlander, Tidal Wave Gilgrunt, the only Series 4. And of course, Thumpling. So, bottom side, not a whole lot to showcase there. Again, just the portal icon there. And obviously being a Trapmaster, only compatible in Skylander's trap team. So, it seems like what I was doing was actually killing the camera and cracking these open, so I think I will do that. Plus, it's honestly just been a long time. So, here's one last look at him in his packaging. Again, it looks really, really nice. We'll cover it in more detail when I get him out, but I'll go off camera here for a second. We'll get this cracked open, and then we will continue our showcase of Winterfest Lob-Star. And we are back. While I was off camera, I went ahead and I made sure to grab Jolly Bumble Blast and Springtime Trigger Happy. Pumpkin Eyebrow, of course, was already over there. That's it. This is a little guy freed from his little plastic display, if you will. The cool thing here, this is not at all taped, so if you are the type of person that likes to cut out the name tags, put them on your Powerade stackable tackle box, or your Stanley Swordmasters Plano boxes, whatever you use, shoe boxes, or just even on albums or covers, you can totally do that. And it's that much easier because it is not taped. Oh. I was about to say, this guy does not seem to come with a sticker sheet, and then I realized it was in the packaging. So not sure how that happened, but that's what went down. We'll just go ahead and cover the stats here. Of course, you get the stat card and the sticker sheet, which you get what's in the packaging down there. That is the artwork. That's actually really nice. You can put that on your posters, locker, whatever you do with them. Winterfest Lob-Star, and then, of course, you got a QR code and the unique web code for your iOS and Android applications. According to the stat card, and pay attention, it is actually the Winterfest, and then you've even got it on the side, so that's really nice. According to the card, power 110 of 250, armor 90 of 250, agility 240 of 250, and luck 180 of 250. Out of a potential 1,000, that puts him at 200. 380, 480, 620 out of 1,000. That's actually really good stats. In actuality, and they may vary, we don't know just yet, but standard Lob-Star Actual stats, box stock health 240, speed 60, armor 30, critical hit 40, and then elemental power 25. So take that for what it's worth. We'll just set that somewhere. I guess Jawbreaker can hold it for us. Let me actually, this is going to take a little bit more time, but I want to see, I think I've got my stack of cards right here, and we'll see if we can't maybe find Lob-Star somewhere in here. There we go. Okay. Didn't take too much longer. Let's go ahead and grab that. Just for the sake of being super detailed, we're going to do this. Alright, this is Lob-Star in my left hand, Winterfest in my right hand. Power plus 10 for Winterfest. Armor plus 10 for Winterfest. Agility plus 40 for Winterfest. And then luck plus 40. So overall, he is what? Plus 40... plus 40, that's plus 80, plus 100 more. He's got 100 points higher than Lob-Star. Lob-Star rings out to 340, 440, 520, and then like I said, 620 for Winterfest Lob-Star. So side-by-side comparison there for you. I'll have all this information. You take those links down below. You can either go to my site if you prefer that, or you can go to the Skylander Club forum. Same information, different location. But I will have card stats, in-game stats, and of course, if there's any unique boosts or anything with Winterfest, we'll be sure to document that. Now, what we want to do here is actually get him out of the plastic. Don't come in and just grab. Batteries died, but don't come in and grab him by the antenna or the antlers or whatever you want to call it, the stars, anything like that. Come in and you can see right here there's a little break in the plastic. Bend that back, go ahead and get it out of your way. This is not like the Amiibo where they just slide out, but come in, and I like to actually work the plastic and hold on to the base, and then that way you damage the plastic and not the figure. Before we take a detailed look at this guy, let's go ahead and try to cover his background story. I'll sprinkle in some seasonal fest, if you will. Hailing from the depths of the undersea kingdom of Christmas Star City, Winterfest Lob-Star was the head chef of his own 5-star Christmas-themed restaurant, often cooking for Santa Claus fish himself. However, few knew that Winterfest Lob-Star had secretly been training in a mysterious art of fighting known only to a few crustaceans and elves. For a while, Winterfest Lob-Star was able to keep the peace while still keeping his hidden identity. But when a giant leviathan who hated Christmas threatened to swallow up Lob-Star's guests and capture King Fish Claus himself, King Fish Claus actually flows well. We'll run with that from now on. Capture King Fish Claus himself, he had no choice but to swim into action. Calling on every trick in his mysterious training had taught him, Winterfest Lob-Star defeated the Leviathan who hated Christmas and drove it out of Christmas Star City. For risking everything, Winterfest Lob-Star was recruited by Master Eon to join the Skylanders. Now, as part of the trap team, he uses his powerful Traptanium throwing stars to serve up defeat to anyone who threatens Skylands or Christmas. So hopefully you enjoyed that little spin on the story there. I just honestly, if you can't tell, I wing the whole thing, but it works. I guess it's better than nothing. That said, this, like I mentioned, is honestly one of the best looking figures I've seen. If you recall, when I unboxed Lob-Star, I believe he was my favorite Trap Master in hand at this point in time. That still holds true. I do like Dark Snapshot. This is the other one I was pretty impressed with. Don't even know. I thought Wallop was well done, but Lob-Star just really, I really like the way he was done. And what's cool here, obviously aside from the, like winter Santa type outfit he's got on, is just the fact that with his upgrades and abilities that he's going to have on down the line, when you start to get into all the boiled phases and steam upgrades and everything, he turns red, and so this actually will come in handy because, of course, that's a wicked cool look in my opinion. The blue on black, blue, dark blue, just all the kinds of crazy blues they've got there. I'm a big fan of the color blue. I think they go quite well with black, but whenever you come in and you have that sweet, sinister, stealth-looking lobster basically turn into red, it's kind of like, it's like Prison Break. Some people can't take him down certain paths because of the way the crystals change. We've got 3 different variations now. But it's kind of the same way I feel like when some of the characters get the golden armor of Dunebug or something, that was the best thing about Dunebug was his aesthetics. So this will kind of soften the blow there. So whichever path I determine is going to have more of the steam or boiled aspects, or require you to be boiled to take advantage of everything more, that's the path that this guy will get. That's probably going to be hard boiled, and then I guess shooting star would be for standard Lob-Star. I do plan to upgrade him very soon because I've got both of them. The cool thing about the water element, though, if you like, we've got both Trap Masters. We still have nothing from the magic element, although Blastermind is coming at some point, I would hope before Christmas. But Lob-Star right here, you can take him down shooting star, you can take this guy down hard boiled, and thanks to the dark edition, you can have not only snapshot but dark snapshot, and you can actually take them down both paths and do it without having duplicates of the figures, if you will. So that is pretty dadgum cool. Now, figure itself, obviously we've replaced a lot of the blues, the blacks, the greens with red. And it looks really, really nice. Again, he basically looks like Santa. I mean, Skylander Santa Claus. This is about as close as we've gotten. Now, Jolly Bumble Blast, they did a pretty good job with. But what seals it for me is the paint on Lob-Star has got way more of a metallic effect to it. It's also got the fade incorporated right there, so it's kind of realistic. If you're out in the snow, you're going to have, like the extremity of the top of your head be covered in white, and then it kind of fades back down to your skin tone, so that's cool. The collars that he's got, they actually look like the rings on Santa's suit. Again, they didn't do horrible with Jolly Bumble Blast. He was pretty festive, but just the paint just pops way more. This is a bright red on Jolly Bumble Blast, kind of like a flat white. This is kind of like an Arctic white. It's kind of got like that textured snow look to it with where they chose to apply it. It's got the fade, as I mentioned, and then the metallic red just really, really pops, and that is cool to me. Now, something the camera, okay, that's actually a really good angle of it. The starfish, it's kind of like the little armor here. It's got red and green dots, so that pops even more. And of course, red and green, well, what I consider to be Christmas colors. That may vary regionally or something. But he's got the same yellow eyes, so that's kind of in place. He's got the black bandana still going. That actually works okay for me because it provides contrast with the white. The stars themselves are the same super cool Traptanium blue. It basically matches the water element base. To me, that's an ideal look. It looks amazing with standard Lob-Star. They could have done something, I guess, different or more festive or splashed on colors, but in all honesty, I think it would have looked weird. Just kind of like not, it would have been finished out more, but it would have looked like less, if you follow what I'm saying. Sometimes less is best. Now, the cool thing, and I haven't seen anyone really mention this, you can see it when you rotate the packaging. I saw it at work when he showed up this afternoon. These actually fade into green. Again, I can't quite remember my 7th grade biology, but whatever these are, the antenna or whatever they call them on crustaceans, they actually fade from red to green, and it's kind of like a sparkling metallic green. It's not a dark green, it's kind of like a light green when it's got the metallic flick in it. So that's a pretty nice touch, and it incorporates a little bit more green in addition to the starfish there. Where these wrap around, that honest to gosh looks like a Santa suit, at least to me. Again, he's got the follow me eyes going. This is just a really, really well done figure in my opinion. Of course, we had Halloween eyebrow several years back, got like a whole gloss treatment. It was cool because the eye lit up. I felt like they could have made it slightly more sinister. I kind of think it was almost maybe like a last minute deal there as well. Springtime trigger happy. This is actually really well done as well. It's just, I prefer these color combos over the pastels of Easter. That said, I absolutely love playing a springtime in-game. And then where did Jolly go? He's right over here. It's cool. He's kind of our original guy. He's, of course, got the Jolly hat, which is crazy stat boost. But I don't know, man. To me, thus far, throughout the evolution of Skylanders, Winterfest Lob-Star is in-game variant number 1, in my opinion. At least amongst the holiday guys. I'd have to sit down and think about it amongst others. But he's just really, really well done. He looks amazing in person. Again, there's that Trap Master logo kind of blending in there. He's actually available right now. I think Amazon has restocked. Toys R Us, of course, is releasing him, I think, on Sunday the 7th. GameStop, he's not available online just yet. I think they will possibly have him on Saturday the 6th when they get Elite Whirlwind in. Several people have actually picked him up at Walmart. As usual, they just get stuff in and sell it. No street dates there. They're more interested in the bottom line, I think. Target, I've not actually heard anybody say anything about that. I would suspect very, very soon, if that's like your favorite or closest store. But he is available now at select retailers. He will slowly become available everywhere. Again, I ordered 2 of them on Amazon, and if they shipped like they used to, I would probably have gotten them today, maybe even earlier. But the fact of the matter is, when I get free Super Saver shipping, I'm not going to pay $17 to get it in basically the same amount of time. What they've done with Super Saver shipping is basically they just don't process your order for like 4 or 5 days. And then, of course, I guess given Cyber Monday, maybe they push it back even more. But they're fully capable of doing it. They just elect not to. So that said, hey, who cares? Because he showed up today by special delivery, so that's awesome. And I can't tell you what I'm going to do with the other 2, though. That'll have to stay under wraps. But some point, probably this time next week, I guess Amazon will get them to me. So there's that. But just for comparison's sake, this is Lob-Star, his standard form. Again, one of my favorites, actually, in terms of full-on aesthetics. Blue on black, it's not just Kenny Wayne Shepherd. It just looks good. It's kind of got like the teals. It's got the fades. That is just, in my opinion, one of the coolest-looking Trap Masters. I'm looking forward to getting all 16 so I can kind of compare and contrast and do my official rankings. But in terms of Christmas Skylanders, this guy is my number 1. In terms of the holiday variant Skylanders, in terms of aesthetics, this guy is my number 1. I think the camera's actually showing everything to you pretty well. The metallic in the paint, the fade they've got going, the cuffs, the red and the green on the starfish. He's just extremely well done, in my opinion. I don't think anyone would be disappointed with this guy. Maybe if you're really picky, you could grab 5 of them in your basket and scroll through them with your cell phone LED light or something and find one that has better paint characteristics than another. But this is just, in all honesty, a very, very well done in-game variant. And most importantly, since you're probably going to either get this for yourself or your kids or someone in your life that plays Skylanders for Christmas, it makes a great Christmas present. The Trap Master packaging is kind of big. It might be one of those things that doesn't fit in a stocking and it fits on a fireplace type thing, or maybe you just wrap it up. But obviously perfect for Christmas. If the kids or you or whoever it may be likes Lob-Star, this is definitely something to pick up, because that way you can come in, you can take both paths. Then if you really like this guy, you can buy another one and take it down the opposite path, etc. But I'm excited to see how he upgrades. I've heard a few people complain about him. I'm kind of excited. The people that complained, of course, were the ones that had high hopes for him. That's often how this stuff works. But I just thought he looked really good in person, in hand, on the pool table. So Winterfest Lob-Star, though, he's definitely festive. He's got the winter vibe going on, and I could not be more impressed with this little dude, actually. So I'm also impressed I haven't lost my voice or anything, so I should probably quit while we're ahead in that category. That said, tonight after the game, I will introduce this guy. I'll get all the stats up. If you see this video, the first thing you'll see in that description box are links to my site and the Skylander Club forum. Take those, you'll see the video embedded, you'll see the stats from the cards, you will see the stats from in the game. I'll highlight any differences and discrepancies, and here probably within the next 2-3 days you should see full upgrades for this guy. So I may do the format I did with the swappers, where I do base upgrades, and then basically shooting star with one and hard boiled with the other type thing, just to kind of keep the videos shorter. I think people tend, even with my audience, sometimes like Deja Vu, who I upgraded the other night and will make live probably tonight, ridiculously hard to document that chick, and it makes the videos really, really long. In a full box stock to Soul Gem video with her, with damage numbers that are accurate, that would be a long video. So I planned to do them that way, and then I ran into upgrading her, and I questioned myself. So that said, be on the lookout for that. Again, all the stats, any differences, if he comes with a hat or anything crazy like that we can stick on other Skylanders around Christmas, I will be sure to let you know. Something I thought would be cool, maybe not in Trap Team, but with future games. They used to do it in Skylanders Universe. I don't know how many of you remember that. It was the online game that you actually originally used those codes on the sticker sheet for. It would unlock your character, you built Skylands, you played games to get coins, and you expanded your Skylands, you could play with other people. what they would do, like around this time of year, December 1st or whenever, they just go into Christmas mode and cover everything in snow, put Christmas lights up. I kind of think the Skylander Academy would look pretty killer, decked out with like a snowstorm and some Christmas lights and things like that. So would be something cool that they could maybe do seasonally through downloads or something, or updates temporarily type thing. But I don't know that that'll happen this time, but you have to admit that would just make Winterfest Lob-Star look that much more cool. So that's it for myself and Winterfest Lob-Star. Thanks for watching. If you do not follow me on Twitter, make sure to do that. Also, make sure you are subscribed here. As a subscriber, whenever I get those upgrade vids for Winterfest Lob-Star done, you will be amongst the first to know. So definitely make sure you're subscribed. You can follow me on Twitch. I will continue live streaming the game. Of course, I was out of town for Thanksgiving, and then I've just not really been able to talk well since I got back, so that's kind of an issue for streaming. But it'll happen, fear not. But similarly, you can like me on Facebook, circle me on Google+, whichever you prefer. If you enjoy the details here that you don't find other places, got the same type of information up on the Skylander Club forum. We got a lot of great people already on board. I've really done nothing to promote that on its own free will outside of mentioning it in my videos. That's going to change pretty soon as time frees up a little bit, hopefully. But check it out, SkylanderClub.com. It'll take you straight to the forum. Browse around, check it out. If you like what you see, sign up. We would absolutely love to have you join us. It's kind of geared towards more the hardcore players and collectors. Kind of filters out some of the riffraff, worthless conversation, if you will. Just focuses more on the game. I've got sections dedicated to Nintendo, Sony, PlayStation, Microsoft, Xbox 360 in one. You can connect with other people, all kinds of stuff. Share your information, your hunting, your collection, your customs. Just check it out, SkylanderClub.com. If you like it, sign up. Don't think you will regret it. That said, something I don't regret is getting this guy. He looks incredible. I can't wait to see him in game. I actually don't know if the in-game version will be as impressive as the aesthetics on the figure in hand, if that makes sense to anybody. But I'm excited to check it out, and I will do that tonight again after the game, so stay tuned for that. But once again, for myself and Winterfest Lob-Star, thanks for watching. Again, he's perfect for Christmas. But hopefully everyone had a great Thanksgiving, and in the spirit of Winterfest Lob-Star, hope everyone has a great Christmas.